we deter these people because they don't know what we'll do. Very, very dangerous position to take with nuclear weapons. It's very easy to misinterpret any kind of action we may take any number of different places as evidence for an imminent strike. And
right.
The same thing is true today for us. We don't know enough about Russia. We used to know a great deal more. We don't know very much right now. And I think the Russians don't really understand early warning. And I think Ted Postal has spoken to you about this, may have spoken to others, that their early warning system leaves much to be desired. We ought to be interested in those things. Instead, we are actively provoking, offending, insulting, and attacking people on every conceivable level. And people need to understand that sanctions are not harmless, that what they are meant to do damage. And most people, most of the time in the world, regard the use of economic sanctions as an act of war. We need to get out of that business.
And some of these concerns that are playing out, some of which you just mentioned, were listed in 2019 by a European Federica Mogherini, who was worried about the development in the negative direction.
Today, NATO backed the U.S. accusation against Russia, but some European officials, like EU Foreign Policy Chief Federica Mogherini, fear the start of a new arms race. From the late 70s through the late 80s, the Soviet Union and the U.S. deployed mobile, nuclear-tipped missiles to Europe. The INF eliminated them, and European officials say they don't want to turn back the clock.
What we definitely don't want to see is our continent going back to being a battlefield or a place where other superpowers confront themselves. This belongs to a faraway history.
And now that faraway history is run back up. I mean, you literally just described the very scenario she feared about.
Yeah, well, here we are. And I think it's gotten worse because this is really about Trump, who thinks he's leading a crusade against BRICS. He's trying to bash, bully, intimidate anyone who does business with Russia. He's tried to do that to China. It's all failed miserably. None of it is going to change anything. Fighting BRICS is a losing battle at this stage. If anything, BRICS is a consequence of our behavior in the past. People are just really tired of being bullied by us through the IMF, the World Bank, the SWIFT system. This is what de-dollarization is all about. And I think that President Trump and his advisors undoubtedly have told him this, that you can use the strategic military dimension as a way to leverage our power against BRICS. And of course, you have the other problem is the same people that want us to go to war in the Middle East all the time are the same people that are pushing war against Russia, even though they keep insisting, well, we're not talking about a direct confrontation. Well, if you're not talking about a direct confrontation, you certainly sound like it. And they hate Russia. They hate it because it's the primary fortress holding out against globalism. And President Trump, who we thought we elected because he was not a globalist, seems to have taken on the mantle of leadership for globalism. So destroy Russia, destroy Orthodox Christianity, destroy the population, destroy its people, strip it of resources, on and on and on. It's just insane. It's crazy. It's all failed. There's no chance that it's going to happen anytime soon. But nevertheless, he's leading this now.